Hey, good morning. Scott here. I want to thank you for being on our committee for the Greer family reunion in 2017. I have a few things that I've written down I want to talk to you. This is going out to Diana, to Gwen, and to Kenny. This will be our committee for the next 12, 13, 14 months, depending on when we get the Rockin' R Dude Ranch. So I want to thank everybody um, for the good time that we had yesterday at Annie Margaret's funeral. And I'm sorry that Kenny, you weren't there, and hope everything is going well with Kathy. Um, Looking at those, the people that were there at the reunion or the funeral, and thinking about the reunion, I want to let you know that we have a pretty good duty now, because at one point there were six siblings of Nello W. Greer, and now there are only two. We need to take this on, and so we have become the future of the Greer family, and I call them the Guardians of Greer. That's kind of a little catchy thing. I've sent you each a picture of N.C. Waith. Um, the picture is called The Lost Sheep. I sent that to you so that you can have a reminder of the responsibility that we have to pull this together for our children and grandchildren, to keep this Greer family legacy going. That was on a cover, that picture was on a cover of an ensign. NC is not a member of the church, but the church put it on one of their covers, and I decided that I liked it so much that I wanted one for my home, so I watercolored this picture. Hopefully you can look at that and think of the responsibility that we have. As we go through the next 12, 13, 14 months, I'd like to put together maybe a monthly call, fast Sunday, early Sunday morning. There are two of us in Pacific and two of us in Mountain Time. I don't care what time it is or what day it is, but I just want to put that out there, that we need to do that. As we prepare for this family reunion, I'd like to, hopefully with your help, and we all have the same goal in mind, contacting every Greer family member that we can, and put this out to them. Gwen and I talked yesterday, and we're going to try and rent the whole Rockin' R. So that would mean that we need to get as many families there as we can. She'll have more details. She's going to check it out, and then we'll get that out to you when we can get that. It's normally 12 months before we can rent it, but we're looking at it right now because we can either get it in June, July. I think that would be the good months to get it into. So that's what we're looking at right now. Gwen has an email and a phone list. I want to disseminate as much information as we can as we get it to our members of the Greer family. I really had a great time yesterday being with all our cousins and second cousins out there, and feeling of the camaraderie and the family unity that we do have in this family. And once again, Kenny, I'm sorry that you were not there, but it was a great time, and we'll have good times with you up at Rockin' R, you and your family. Like I said, there's Gwen has an email list for our reunion. If you have a desire, maybe she can give that to you. I'm going to put everything through her so that she can put that out. And I'd like to have as much information from you as I can back on this. We have a number of things to look forward to at the reunion. One of them is as we are going through our days, maybe better step back. We want to do it on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, those are days when we can, spend the night, get up and leave on Sunday or go to church. Uh, the last reunions that we had were amazing. The people that put those on really did a great job. We now, like I said, are going to try and take the whole camp over. If we can do that, then we are able to um, do some things that we may not have been able to do if we only had half the camp. And we'll give you a little more information. I want you to think about a photographer that we can get for the reunion. We had Jolene did that yesterday, but I think it may need to go between two or three people because I don't want a photographer who doesn't participate because they have to be the photographer. Also, music. Maybe have a DJ or a music machine where before our meetings and um, maybe during our eating times or lunch, breakfast, and things, we have some spiritual music going and some other music, fun music that we can have going. Shirts. I don't know if that is a priority that we may want to throw in and do some shirts for this reunion or not. Some genealogy. Yesterday, Alexis and Nello were talking a great length about some of the genealogy that they were doing directly in the Tanner family. So maybe we could put them in charge of that. Another thing we may want to do while we're there is indexing. And as far as genealogy work, maybe have a little workshop there. Just an idea out there. Another thing is auction. At one of our family reunions, on Pam's side of the family, we had an auction where handmade items were and homemade items were brought, and they didn't have huge prices on them, and children could bid on them. So we can get them involved in that. It was really fun having them bid and seeing their eyes light up when they actually won an item, and they didn't have much money involved in it, but it was a homemade or handmade items that came out. The last thing on the items that we may have there is the talent show. I don't know if that's something that the committee would like to have. All of these ideas and ideas that you may have for the family reunion in 2017. I want to hear from you about those, and we can talk about those. These items here, if you feel so desired that you'd like to work for that, work and be a part of maybe the talent show or the getting items put together for that were handmade for the auction. We just want to have a great deal of fun. We want to pass on this legacy to our children and grandchildren so that they can continue this on. I want to thank you for watching this video, and let me know of any things that you might want to put into our family reunion. We're going to have a really, really good time there, and I know it will mean a lot to Uncle Harvey and Aunt Elaine, who are getting up there in their years, to see us actually take over these family reunions and make it extremely successful. We don't have a theme yet. That's why I gave you that picture. I want you to think about that. We don't have a scripture. I also want to have, while we are having our family reunion, a daily family prayer and some scripture type things if people would like to be involved in that. So those are some other ideas. So Give me your ideas. Shoot an email to me or a text. Let me know what you have been thinking about or what you want to see done there at the family reunion. Thank you again, and have a great day today.